shot of adrenaline. And what does adrenaline do for you? It makes you go deaf and blind. It makes you go deaf and blind. It prepares you to do one of two things. Fight or flight. That's the two things that adrenaline does. It drives all that air into the large muscles of your body. It prepares you to do one of two things. But what it doesn't do is remind you to breathe. So when you feel that adrenaline, and you're sitting next to somebody who's doing all that kind of thing, take a deep breath and now what? What are they going to do next? Because it's something that takes them off balance. Every time you change somebody's focus, you get 3/10 of a second. 3/10 here, 3/10 there, you're walking out of the place. So she took a breath. And she looked, but she was looking at the thing, she said, okay. And she goes to open the door. She says, Mr. Jones, there seems to be a malfunction with this door. She says, my heart. She says, you could hear it, just pounding in my chest. And she could see through the feet. If I know what's wrong. You're going to keep her as a pet? What are you going to do? Right? So she says, Mr. Jones, I'm giving you 3. She went back like a kid. I'm giving you 3 to open this door. If you don't open this door, I'm calling my office, and my boss is going to come here, and he's going to give you hell. All of a sudden, the door stopped. As soon as that door was open, she blew past. She was not going to open by him. She blew past him, went in the car, and proceeded to throw up. Because that's what adrenaline will do. Okay? Now, when I got there, it was going to be 17 years ago. I had all the realtors before they left. Anybody could go in to either take, if they won't leave the license, you make a copy of that license. And they started to put it out. Hopefully you're all doing that. Have the people meet you at the office. And if they won't give you the license, if they have to come back with you, at least you got a copy of the license in the office going on where you went. You should always tell someone where you're going at all times and have a reasonable amount of time to get back to them to know that you're safe. When you all work together, you're a family. Families take care of one another. You need to do that. When I go someplace, and I do a lot of investigations for people because I blend, nobody sees me, it's great. But when I leave, whatever office I'm working out of, tell me where I'm going, what I'm going to be doing, and I check in. I check in occasionally. Because you don't know. I use every safety net around me at all times. Because I'm not going to be a victim. And that's why I wrote that book. I refuse to be a victim today. There's so much going on. Do you know today home invasions? You're more likely to have a home invasion than you are a car accident or a fire. Both of those combined. Because of the desperation that's out there. Now, I have a table full of a few things. And the reason there's a few things is because a lot of stuff doesn't work. Okay? And if it doesn't work for me, you're not going to get it. But I carry pepper spray. All right? I got bit once by a dog, and I'm never getting bit again. When I have this in my hand, and I'm walking, it's like having PMS and a Twinkie on your hand. It's like walking, go ahead, mess with me. And you project that. It's like walking into an office in the morning, and you're happy because you hit $70 on a lottery ticket, you bring in a bag of donuts for everybody, and you walk in and Susie in the back room, if she doesn't say anything, you're like, oh boy. You feel it as soon as you walk in, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So instead of saying, good morning, you say, I'll go to the coffee, then I'll leave it by the coffee, and give a few minutes to the coffee, and see if everything loosens up. You all know that feeling. You give just as well as you can receive it. So, I believe in pepper spray because there's no permanent damage, no physical injury. It works on the insane, people on drugs, and animals. It works on snakes, too. I've done it on a snake because I don't like snakes. So, and I never would have outran that snake as fast as he took off when I sprayed him. So, you always have to have that gut feeling, and I put this down 3 times here, gut feelings. Because you have to listen to this. Women are more intuitive to listen to their guts than men are. Guys, you got to start doing it. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't think because you're a guy and you're macho and you get all this ego going on. There's nothing like, and I know a lot of people don't fight. There's nothing like taking a beat from somebody and realizing I never should have done that later. Materialistic things are not worth your life. They're not worth your life. You give it up. If somebody wants to put you in a trunk, You yell like you would, no, I'm not going in that trunk. Let everybody know it would just stick you in the trunk. Because if people look, a criminal needs privacy to conduct an act of violence most of the time. There's nothing 100%. But a criminal needs privacy. I'm going to slug you in front of all these people. Everybody here was, that's the chick that did it. If I took you outside, and I yelled you up here, you got a red mark on your face, and you did it, and you told me, look at what she did to me. Did you see me do it? She walked into the wall. She wasn't paying attention to what she was doing. When she walked into the wall, she got a red mark on her face. You think I've done what she was going to do? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If someone's walking towards you, sir, were walking towards me, and I didn't know you, you got that look, you look at me at 21 feet, you know somebody's coming at you. It's your decision at that point to decide whether you want to keep looking at him or not. Because I'm going to say, what did he look like? Well, he had brown socks and brown tie shoes and gray pants. Okay, what did he look like? He had brown shoes, brown socks, and gray pants, and the shoes tied. Because I never picked my head up and looked at your face. You're walking towards me, I look in the left eye. The left eye, psychology-wise, is a weak eye. Not physically weak, mentally weak. It's a great interrogation tool. But you look in that left eye, and I'm thinking, you go ahead, take another step and see what's going to happen. I'm saying that to myself, not to you, out loud. But he gets within my 4 foot thing. Don't I know your mother? Do you know what that does to somebody's head? When you say, I mean, you got to grab it. Oh, I remember you. We went to different schools together. Have a plan in effect before something happens. It's going to keep you off balance to let them know. Ladies, carry that up. Somebody gives you a hard time. All of a sudden, stop kind of shaking your head a little bit. Do something that's not you. Okay? Take your lipstick out, turn away, put it on my chapstick. You like my lipstick? When you act weird, leave New Haven train station, true story. Had a perk. I had a gold chain on my first trip to New York to go do this 21 years ago, to go do this in New York, to present this program, and this program works. Guys scooting his way over to me. I have a white jacket on, I have a nice little flower dress, I have my briefcase, my fucking mom's fluffy, and this guy's working on that gold chain. You can feel it. You know it right away. You know it immediately when it happens. Uh-oh. Middle of the New Haven train station, I stood up and he came in my 4 foot space, and all these executives walking over there, Wall Street Journal. You want my coffee? Go get your own. The coffee shop's over there. Now, if I had said help, if I had gone into the ladies' room, if I had done something, who's he going to look? Nobody cared about me having a problem. But they all looked once I said that. When she said tickets, everybody turned and looked at her. Because you made them look. You did something that makes them believe. You sit there and you suffer, you're going to suffer in silence because you're not letting anybody know. Because in a group of people on a train, in a subway, holding on to something, somebody touches your butt. In an elevator, somebody puts their hand on you in a manner that's not appropriate. I don't care who you are. Now, ladies, I suggest you do it this way because it really works this way. The other way, it doesn't. I use the 3-time rule. Once is an accident, twice is a mistake, the 3rd time they meant to do it. I usually do it with my kids, so I figured it was the way around. So, guy touches you. I do it like the kids are in church and you won't shut up. Okay? Don't say nothing, just look at him. The left eye works. So that means try it again. And he did. And again, depending on the touch. If it was a grab right off the bat, and this is what I would have said. Second time, you look at them. You already told the kids to shut up once, but they didn't. They get it right away. We do it all the time. Body language is wonderful. The 3rd time they do it, I would like you to say, hold on. Get your hand off my butt. Now, ladies, if you say get your hand off my ass, any guy that's around there, that's within arm's reach of you, it's going to say, hey, she's a tough chick, she can get help. So, but if you say get your hand off my butt, it sounds lame. Blink. It works. And some guy's going to say, are you touching her? Now there's 2 people in this room. Don't you like that?